one from Carolyns Musings on Etsy. I'm a little behind. I got a terrible respiratory infection. So I had planned to do a 12 days of Christmas blessing freebies. So instead of doing one per day for 12 days, we'll do 2 per day for 6 days. This is the first one. I have used, it's going to be just large tag with pockets. I've done the first one to give you an idea. There's a tag in there, and there's a card in here. And the first day is Grace. And I have used these rings like this. But if you don't have those, all you'll need is these. You can use these rings. Now, these are about 1 inch. And these, I believe, are like 1 1/4 inches. So these are a little bit bigger than I have, but you may have 1 inch. And I believe 1 inch will hold what we'll do. Okay, so let me put all this to the side so I can show you. We'll do day 1 and 2. And so here is what will be on day 1. This is, of course, our tag. These are our pockets and our cards, and tags, and journaling cards. This is our pocket and ephemera that will go with it. And then day 2, since we're going to go ahead and do day 2, this is what will come. And there's backing papers. This one I didn't do a backing because I plan on just folding and gluing together. And the second day, of course, as you see, is peace. Okay, so we have Grace for day 1 and peace for day 2 so far. And I've already cut everything out. You can decide if you want to print on the back. Here for today, as you see, I just kind of inked around the edges. So that would be your option. So you just cut it out. And then the only place you have to score is, of course, straight down the middle. That's the only scoring on that one. And then you will do it for your card down the middle, for your tag, again, just down the middle. And then we'll do this, and you score this one here and each of your tabs. I haven't done the tabs yet. Here and here. I don't think I'm straight. Okay, and then that will be the only scoring for that one. Okay, I'm just going to do one day at a time. Okay, so then what we'll do is you're just going to fold your large tag. You're going to fold it together and you're going to glue it together. I had already started putting glue on it. And I'm just going to do it around the edges, because that's all I really need to do is just to seal it. Okay, put a little in the middle. Okay, and then just seal it up. And then I had to mark mine according to this, since I was going to use this one. And so I just marked according. But if you're going to use these, you know, you can just kind of spread it out. But once you do your first one, like I have done here, once you do your first one, then you should just line them up and mark them. You can see here I marked with a pen and then punch the same holes. Okay, I hope that made sense. And so I'm just going to punch my holes because I've already marked them. And I have this already set for the depth of how far it needs to go in. Mine just don't seem to want to fall out anymore. They just hang in there. Okay. Okay, so then that's that. Okay, and so then what we're going to do is this one is our pocket. So I'm going to fold this in. Fold this in. And the reason I printed on the back of this one is because I'll show you in just a moment. Here, you could be able to see this. So then we just fold it on all the score lines. Try to make sure you got it even. Okay, and then we just glue. And then you can decide. Now I'm going to do it only on 3 sides is where I'm going to place my glue. I might use the art glitter. I should have filled this up. Okay, so I'm just going to place some glue on this side. Oops. And on the bottom. And on this side. And I'm going to let that dry before I try to stick anything in there. Okay, and then see, I didn't print on the back of this. My intention was just to glue it and have a writing spot, but of course you can always do a stencil if you would like to have writing on the inside as well. You could just do a little to save on your printer ink. Just do a little stenciling. I did that on something else too. And I believe this is walnut stain. Let me see. Yes, it's walnut stain. Okay, and that was one side. And you can still write over it. Okay. And then, of course, you can do your edges. Okay. And then you just fold it in half. In the back along with this one. So I did do it. See, I did that to this one to keep writing space. Okay, and that's going in there like that. I just wanted to make sure before I did the embellishments that I'm getting too much stuff on the desk. Okay, so and this is the card for in here. And then this, and this goes up here. And then the only other thing I'm missing, I just done a 1 for day 1. What I did here was, I just kind of, you can see right there, I just kind of poked a hole. And then I have some twine. just a small piece. It don't take much. It might be too long. Yeah, I believe it was. And then I just put it through the hole. And I just simply glued it there. Now you could, if you wanted to, glue on 3 sides and leave that as a tuck also. There, I might do that in case I come back and stick something else in there. Just going to go over that. Of course, you can decorate these however you wish. If you have other fussy cuts laying around, you can put something else on here. Oops. Come on. Okay, and then Grace. Yes, I should have filled this glue up. Okay, and it can go at the top. Okay, and so that would be day 1. And then now we're going to do day 2. And I hope this one works out because I haven't pre-put this one together. Okay, so let me let that sit there and dry. So again, these are the 2 sheets for day 2, which is piece. And I've already cut them out. I don't think I've inked these, but they will fold this way. You will score here and here. And then again, you have your cards and you score in the middle for journaling. And then I have some fussy cuts for you on this one. Okay, so let me go ahead and ink these because I didn't. Day 2 is peace. I should have read the while I'm inking. The card on this one says, Grace whispers that we are already loved, we're already chosen, we are already accepted, and today we rest in that truth. And the tag says, Grace is the heartbeat of our faith, God's undeserved favor poured over every part of our lives. It covers the mistakes, it covers the fears, and the not enough moments that we have. Grace whispers that we are already loved, already chosen, already accepted. Today, rest in that truth. His grace is greater than your striving, and let that gentle gift flow through you, your creativity, as you reflect His goodness. Okay, sorry. I was trying to do 2 things at once, and I am not very good at that. This almost doesn't look even, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, so this, I'm not going to put it on there yet. I'm just going to see, because I haven't worked this out all the way. So we'll do it together. This is here. This is your pocket for in here. Okay, so let me ink that. This said, His peace quiets the noise and stills the storm within. How true that is. One of our daughters is going through a storm at her work. And I just continue to pray the Lord will give her peace. Okay, so I'm going to fix this before I give it to you guys because it is too big. I will fix that before I send it. So let me trim this up. think that little bit will be enough. We'll see. Cut that straight? I think so. Okay. Yes. Okay. So then we'll just glue 3 sides. Okay. Make sure I get it in the middle so I don't impede anything. Okay. Here we go. All right, we're going to let that dry for a minute, and then piece will go here, if that's where you choose to put it. It's just the way I designed for it to go, but there's always other places to put it. And if you're in my Facebook group, I would really love to see what you do. Okay, and then let's make sure that's going to still fit. It is. Okay, and since I just need to keep this closed, I may just use Velcro. Let me see if I've got enough room. I believe I do. Let me get a Velcro. Okay. Wonder if I need only a half of one. I might. I think I'll use this half that I have here. If not, I can go back and get a whole one. That don't look like big enough. Okay. Sorry, I can't see to get it apart if I'm not in frame. There we go. Okay. I think that's the clear side. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put it to the edge, like that. I'm going to tear this off. And then I'm going to close it and hope it only stuck to that. Yes, okay. Okay, so then that's our Velcro to keep it closed. Okay, and then there's just some embellishments. My peace I give unto you. In a noisy world, his peace settles the soul. Take a deep breath and rest knowing that he is in control. Your heart is held in the perfect calm, in his perfect calm. And then I have the word peace, this flower, or this snowman. So I was really thinking, let's do it this way. Yes, I think that's the way I'm going to do it. And I think I'm going to leave that out. Okay. So I should have put some, you can put, or I wouldn't say should have, you can put glossy accents or embossing powder or something on these, and I still may do that. Go back and do that. And I will try to do 2 a day. I've almost got all 6 done anyway, so I should be okay to do 2 a day with you guys. Oh, don't drop it. Okay, and then I don't know if I cut out the cards. Here they are. I don't think I made, I think I just made 2 cards because I had room to put it on the paper that way. Okay, so I think I'm going to glue this all the way down. To ink here. Oh, I could. That already has Sweet Hour of Prayer. I don't remember what I had, what idea I had for that. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't remember. Okay. And a card. And the other one would probably go in there as well. Put it behind. Okay, and then let's see if our Velcro still holds. Okay, and then that's day 2. So that's day 1 and day 2. And then we will continue on. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Bye-bye.